How much is your personal injury case worth? That's a question I get asked all the time when representing people who've been injured. And the simple answer is, there's no simple answer to that question. Every case is unique. Every case is different. But I'll tell you how I go about explaining that to a client or thinking about that in my own mind when I'm thinking about the worth of a case. Number one is, how much are the medical bills that the person has incurred in the past due to their injuries? What medical bills are they likely to incur in the future due to their injuries? How has this injury changed their life? How has it changed their life? Will it disrupt their life in a meaningful way going forward? And is that a permanent thing? Is it going to last for the rest of their life? Another thing is, have they lost wages in the past or earnings? Have they been prevented from working in their calling, their vocation? And will that continue into the future? Are there other things like scars or deformities that they've suffered due to the injury? All of these things go into determining the worth or the value of a case. Another thing that goes into this calculation is whether there is insurance coverage available from the other side, from the wrongdoer, that could cover the loss. It also sometimes has to do with whether my client has their own underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage that is enough to cover a loss. So the available money that's there to compensate a person is a big factor when deciding what a case is worth. For example, if you've got a case that has lots of damages, lots of meaningful changes to the person's life, and the person was not at fault in causing that, somebody else was, but there's only $50,000 in insurance coverage available from the other side to pay for those losses, that case is worth $50,000. It's not going to be worth as much as it otherwise would be if the insurance coverage was available to cover it. So all of these factors kind of go into the stew when I'm trying to decide what a case is worth. And there are others too, like where is the case pending, or where would it be filed if it were filed in court? If it's to be filed in a more urban area, then that case will probably have more value to it because urban areas and the juries there tend to award more for these types of cases than in more conservative or rural jurisdictions. That's just a generality. It really depends, I think, on the nuances of the case, the specific facts, but that's another consideration. So these are just some of the things that go into deciding what a case is worth.